Hello, my gorgeous Gemini, and welcome to your moon reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out your other readings on my channel, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like, subscribe, share, notification bell, all that great stuff, and comment and everything else that you're supposed to do, or that I'm supposed to ask you to do, all that great stuff. But anyway, also don't forget that notification bell, because I do plan to put up some abundance, finance, wealth type readings very soon, and we all want to know what our finances are going to look like, right? Sure we do. This is a great moon month. We have a lunar eclipse very close to Halloween. We have a Friday the 13th coming up. So, the crazies come out then anyway, and with lunar pulls, we definitely know that they'll be extra crazy. So that's always fun. So let's get at it, shall we? This is a 7-card circle, and the first card is kind of what you're in now or what position you're facing. Second card is indicative of what got you into this position. Third card, similar to a challenge card in typical tarot, in that it's kind of what's keeping you in this position. Fourth card is your optimal outcome, should you follow your 5th, 6th, and 7th cards. And we will certainly get in here and go through these one at a time to hopefully get you some answers or more information should you need them. And I do apologize, my chair is squeaking and I'm out of WD-40. Oh, can't do it. Okay, so anyway, right now we have purity, okay? So this is letting me know that I feel like some of you are really kind of facing a moral dilemma right now, okay? And you may be tested, battle tired and tested at that. And I'm seeing this come up a lot, honestly, right now with several readings. So I don't know if there's something in the air right now, but I do feel like you're facing like a moral dilemma. I feel like you are trying to stay as true to yourself, as true to your beliefs, as morally sound as you can, but you are just being tested, okay, right now. Like somebody is really, they're either trying to drag you into some stuff you don't want to be in. Maybe you've got that friend, that coworker that's like, hey, let's, pull some shenanigans. Or you've got that friend that is like, you're in a relationship and they're single and they're trying to drag you out and it's going to cause you trouble, or, something to that effect. I just feel like for whatever reason, your morality or your moral compass is kind of being tested right now. And what's gotten you into that is your power card here. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is because it's either feast or famine, okay? Part of you, I feel like it's because you have your own power under control, because this card is indicative of your power over yourself right now. Okay, this is a specific card. It's not like the masculine card in this deck, which is like power over everything. It's just the power that you have, your control over your own self, your own positions, right? So I think a lot of this is because a lot of you have a good handle on yourself, right? You're a very in control person. You're a very controlled person, and you like to be very much in control of your surroundings, your situations, your settings. And because of that, this is what is bothering you so much about people kind of trying to drag you into something you're uncomfortable with, right? But for others of you, I feel like maybe because you've recently come out of, maybe a relationship, maybe a job situation that was toxic, maybe you're just kind of feeling a little bit not yourself, right? Maybe a little bit out of control. And that's kind of left you open, right? Where people are seeing that as vulnerability. So they're saying, hey, we can get you, we'll get you out there, we'll get you to do this, we'll get you to do that. Well, it'll be fun. And, fun is great to an extent, but it can also be taken too far to a point where it can become, a little bit of a detriment, right? So I think for some of you, you've lost a little bit of control of your own power over yourself. Maybe you, again, like I said, maybe you have come out of a relationship and you're kind of like, we all want to blow off steam. There's nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. But some of our single friends or some of our, more exciting, more fun friends want to really take it to extreme for us, right? And so it's kind of causing us some issues because it's taken us down a path that's not great for us, okay? And what's causing us to stay in this is change, right? And I do feel like it's because we have a change in our surrounding, right? So for a lot of you that I feel like have lost control and that's why we're vulnerable, it's because we've had a change. We've either had a breakup, we've had a change in job, we've moved, and so we're kind of feeling out of our element, right? So we're kind of attaching ourselves to whatever we can. We're vulnerable, and that's why we don't have the power we normally do over ourselves, and we're able to fall into this kind of trap, right? For others of us, I feel like this change may be that what it is that we are in control of our power, but because we are in a situation with these people that we're allowing, that we feel like it's changing who we are being around these people. And these may be new friends, these may be new coworkers, maybe we got a new job, maybe we got new group of friends that we've kind of fallen into, and so it's really kind of throwing us off because we're still very much in control, and we see that we're going down a bad road, but it's the change of our people around us, and we are who we hang out with, unfortunately. So it's a change that we don't necessarily like, but that's what's keeping us in it, because we kind of aren't used to that, and we don't really know how to get out of that, right? But either way, we know, we're aware. I think you're aware that this is not good for us, right? No matter what, you're aware of it. It's just, maybe you're still in that blow off steam phase and you're like, I'm still just okay. I'm blowing off some steam and then I'll get out of it. But if you let it go too far, it could be detrimental, And for others of you, it may just be like, I'm just trying to hang out with some new friends, make some new friends. I'm not going to let them have too much influence over me, but you got to be careful because you can really change into who you're around overnight without really even noticing it. So be very careful, okay? But the ultimate outcome here is action. And if you look at this card, it is a beautiful action. It's a gorgeous ballerina doing a gorgeous dance. So I think you are going to take a beautiful action. And that action may be, where you are going to do something very much positive. It may be, something that counteracts all of this. You may say, okay, enough's enough, and I'm going to do something beautiful. But how do you get to the point where you are even able to take these beautiful actions if right now you're kind of stuck in this wheel of, not the best situations? You're letting yourself kind of get into situations that aren't the best, right? Even they're not the most morally sound to you. Or they could go down that road, let's say. Maybe you're drinking a little bit more than normal. Maybe you're partying a little bit more than normal. Maybe you're spending a little bit more money than normal. Maybe you're making some, unwise decisions, right? So how do we get there? Well, first of all, we've got to stay hungry, okay? And by stay hungry, it means you have to stay hungry by being true to yourself, okay? What is it you've always been hungry for? Before anything changed, before you had whatever it was that caused you to kind of lose control, or whatever it was before you met these new people, whatever it was, what was it that you were so hungry for? What was your long-term goal? Focus back on that. Get back to that. Get back to you, right? Back to you before you ever made ill-advised decisions, before you ever started doing things that you question, okay? Because I do feel like you are questioning some of the stuff you're doing. I do feel like you're aware of it. I don't feel like any of this is something you're not aware of and I'm telling you and you're going, what are you talking about? I'm not making any bad decisions. I'm not drinking more than normal, or I'm not spending more than normal, or I'm not doing retail therapy, or I'm not over shopping, or I'm not hanging out with people that are questionable, or, or I didn't do something I shouldn't have done last week, or, whatever. I don't have anxiety for no apparent reason that I can attribute to things I shouldn't have done. I don't think I'm telling you something you don't know. So go back to you. Go back to your base self, your base hunger, right? Your primal hunger. What was that for? What was your main goal, your main ambition? Focus on that. Get back to the basics, right? That's number one. And try to grow that, okay? Put yourself back in a nourishing environment. You cannot grow if you are in an environment that's not good for you, right? If it's a toxic environment, if it's a hostile environment, you cannot grow in that. You cannot grow to be your best. You cannot put a tree in the middle of, a pile of concrete and rubble and mass in a war zone and expect it to grow, right? It's not going to happen. You need to put it in a nice, calm, peaceful, happy place, that's where it's going to grow its best, right? Got to nourish yourself to grow yourself, right? So focus on you, okay? And then this card is so perfect with this because this card is sovereignty. And sovereignty is taking back your power, okay? Again, not like the masculine card in this deck, which is taking the power of everything. This is taking back your power, which lets me know that for a lot of you, you know you've kind of lost some control over here. You know that you've kind of let things go that you shouldn't have. You know you've kind of done some ill-advised things. You know you may have done things that, you know, have taken you a step back from your goals, right? And, you know, again, we all make mistakes, or we all have to have that moment where we break down for a minute if we've come through something rough, or we all have to blow off some steam now and then. Not a problem, not a big deal. We've all done it. But we don't live there. Do not live there, okay? Take back your sovereignty, okay? Get back to your basic goals, your base hunger, okay? Put yourself back in a position where you are in a healthy environment for growth. So if you're hanging out with people that are leading you down the wrong road, get out of that situation. If you're the one allowing it to happen, or you're this one spearheading the campaign, hey, I want to go do this, 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 and this. I want to go take vacations and get out of here and party and this and that, or wow, my bank account's getting drained, but I don't care. I'll make more money tomorrow. And that's normally not your mentality because you've been hungry to buy a new house, or, you know, do this or that for many, many years. And all of a sudden everything's changed because of, you know, you're just making ill-advised decisions from your norm. Take back your sovereignty. Take back control of your life, okay? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get back on track for your goals, let yourself grow, and take over what you need to do to get back to a place where you feel good about yourself, you're not making ill-advised decisions, and you can start acting on those decisions that you want to make, which are beautiful decisions, okay? You want to do beautiful things. You want to make beautiful choices. You just aren't right now, okay? And you can, and you will, but you have to kind of realize, and you have realized, you just kind of have to take the action, take the steps, take the motion to decide that you need to not live here, right? Not live here. You know, it's okay to always step out. We all need to step away from reality for a moment now and then, right? But you can't live there, okay? So, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, you have your vice. If it's gambling, if it's drinking, if it's, you know, hanging out with the wrong people, if it's whatever, you know, you've come through a horrible breakup, you got fired from your job, you lost a family member, whatever it is, we've all gone through that for a minute, right? We've gone through it. We've all gone through it. Do not feel alone. Do not feel bad about it, whatever, but don't live there, okay? Get back to you, take back control, and start working on being beautiful, beautiful actions for your life again, okay? Because you will do it. You will get back to you, okay? And I hope this works out great for you. Please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff if this resonated with you. And I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.